Oh yeah, look, you're totally fine, man.
You're an old hand.
No worries. What news organization are you from?
ABC out of
ABC.
Cleveland.
Nice. All right. Cool.
Channel 5.
Yeah. Sister just texted me good luck not that long ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are they out there?
They are not going out in Parma right now. There was one plant call for GM, one for Ford, and
Here. I just thought maybe in like, I don't know, better word, solidarity.
Yeah, no. They're being all directed through our president, Sean Fay. Yeah.
You want to do me a favor?
Sure.
Hold that right there.
Sure.
That'd help me out.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem.
I can hear you real good.
Yep.
What, you can talk to me. What's
Sure.
your first and last name?
Stephen Hinojosa.
Stephen, can you spell it just so I have proper
Yep.
spelling?
Stephen. Last name is Hinojosa.
And you work at this plant. What's the name of the plant?
I've been here at the Toledo Assembly Complex for the past 10 years now. I was hired August of 2013.
So, 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years now.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You're working every day and then you hear this stuff like this. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be a little disconcerting, but you guys are sticking together on this?
Yes, yeah. The goal is never to strike. Nobody wants a strike. But the point that we're getting to right now with inflation, with everything else, and watching the companies make hands over fist profits, we are spending on average 50, 60 hours a week in this plant. And yet most of us are missing all that time with our loved ones. And what is that worth to us? Well, we're sick and tired of working 50, 60 hours a week, making profits for someone else. And we're sitting over here, with inflation rates going up. I mean, last month alone, my grocery bills have gone up almost $1,000. So it's not easy. And to be honest, we want what's better for not just ourselves, but the community as a whole.
Well, and I don't get personal.
Yeah.
Your bills have gone. You have a family?
I do. I have 3 kids and a wife.
Kids.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 kids. I mean, there's 3, 4, 5 in your household.
Yes.
And it's just, with inflation going up. I mean,
Yes.
you're just trying to keep up with it, and you're
Exactly.
tying in
Yeah.
profits. It's like you guys deserve a raise. You guys work hard.
Yeah. I mean, on average, there's about 6 other countries in the world right now that average more hours per week working than we do. And those are not countries that we want to be in competition with. Costa Rica, Chile, there's quite a few other, I mean, like I said, there's not very many, but on average, the American workforce works more hours per week than all but 6 countries in the world. And that's absolutely atrocious. We should be able to afford to buy our kids clothes, better quality of vehicles, shelter, things like that, and afford an education. And it's not just us. Now, granted, this fight is for us, but the ultimate goal is that the American population has basically been shortchanged for a long time, and we think everybody deserves a little bit better.
Tony was saying something about maybe I'm wrong, part-time workers.
Yes,
that's a big deal.
That is a
also?
huge deal, and that's the one that honestly is part of the big problem that we have. As a union worker, we believe that every single member should be doing they should be making the same hourly rate as the person working next to you, regardless of how long you've been in the plant. Our goal is to make sure that they're rolled over and not being taken advantage of. We have people in here almost 6 years now that have been temporary workers that are getting paid half the wages. They're not getting the bonuses, the profit sharing. Their health insurance is significantly less than what we receive as full-timers. I'm blessed to be able to have that, but we still can't have this wage gap. What they tend to do, the companies, is they try to pit one group against another. So when the contract comes up, they try to give the bigger group the bigger slice of the pie, and they pit each other against each other, and that's how they offset their costs. We're done with it. We're tired of it. It's time for every single worker in this plant to be treated equally.
I mean, I should have asked Tony, but how
Yeah.
many people are working here? You think?
There's just shy of 6,000.
6,000.
Yes.
And majority are full-time?
No. God, I want to say there's about, I want to say it was around 1,300. I have all the numbers back. I'm on the education committee down at the hall, so I take a lot of notes. But I want to say it's about 1,300 supplemental employees in our plant, which is pretty high.
I mean, there's 6,000 and 1,300 full-time. I mean, that's a lot of part-time help?
Yes,
Is that
yes.
what you
Our
guys are-
plant is worse than a lot of the other ones around the area. We have a system where they try to get full-timers some time off, and they bring in the supplementals. But now they've started to abuse them and bring them in full-time to supplement the actual regular full-time workforce. And these new contracts that they've been offering, so far everything we've been hearing is that they are to basically expand the supplementals to infinite number, so where they don't have to roll people over. So they make it sound like it's good for the full-timers by dangling the carrot, but really what they're trying to do is undermine the workforce and the strength of the union in general.
Two more quick questions. So
Sure.
What do you guys build here?
We build, there's 2 vehicles built here in this complex. We build the Jeep Wrangler, which has been built here ever since the World War II. And we also build a Jeep Gladiator. So both of them are very similar style vehicles. One's a truck version.
And lastly, I love this place.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, just tell me again. I mean, you know, you got 3 kids and a wife. You're trying to put
Yes.
food on the table. Tell me again. How difficult. You know, I mean, it's starting to get difficult. And,
Yeah. I mean, so daycare costs alone are about $800 to $900 a month. You add on top of that grocery bills that have skyrocketed. We had inflation 7, 8, 9% in the last couple of years. Any little raises that we've gotten have been completely swallowed whole by inflation rates. And then we sit here and we watch our company sell less and less vehicles, and yet somehow their profit margins go up. So something isn't adding up. They're making more money. They're making it off of our time spent away from our families and our loved ones, and we're just kind of sick of it. We want what's fair across the board, and if we're making them money, we're making the shareholders and stockholders money, the CEO money, we think that our labor is worth something. And we build one of the most legendary vehicles in American history, and it's time that the United States auto workers in general are treated fairly.
Beautiful. Thank you, Steve.
Awesome. Yep. Appreciate you.
Really appreciate your time.
Thank
Good luck to you guys.
Very nice meeting you as well. What was your name again?
Mark, Channel 5 in Cleveland.
All right. Thank you. You have a great night.
Thank you very much.